Recorded live with little or no editing. It's Defense Up. I'm Run 7. How you doing? Today we're going over Jirkelsss defense, and we grade on 5 different criteria. It's who you're using, their placement, their power levels, their ISOs, and what kind of mood I'm in. Right off the bat, we have the freshly reworked Rocket and Star-Lord coming in on a mostly Guardians of the Garbage Can team. They still are guarding that garbage can. They are not a good team, even with their reworks. I don't like them at all. I have, like, my team's invested into Gear Tier 14, and I still don't like what's going on with them. A little bit trickier in Blitz, but whatever. What I would like to see you do here is remove Mantis and then go... Okay, you already kind of got an investment going in here. Let's... All right, maybe Yo-Yo's a waste on this one. I'm not sure. She might help keep the team alive. Maybe there's nothing to be done. I don't know. Yo-Yo's kind of a good tune to be using. I think maybe we should use her elsewhere. I'm not sure. But I'm not sure if this is going to go to waste. Let me get this microphone out of the way here. Yeah, she's got a good investment in her ISOs. Man, this just seems like a junk team to be putting Yo-Yo on. She might be above this team. I don't know. Options, you could replace Mantis with somebody other than Guardians of the Galaxy, and you could go Striker, Skirmisher to get triple and quadruple hit combos. I don't recommend that because you already have a substantial investment in them in their native ISOs. So I think you should go with a regular Guardians team, maybe putting Drax in here or something. Drax and Mantis pair up pretty well. I don't know. It's kind of junk. I don't really like Yo-Yo being in here. I think it's a waste of your Yo-Yo. But otherwise, you know, you're using the proper ISOs for all of these characters. The placement's great. Like this is good otherwise. So I think I'm just gonna go A-, and we'll see if there's a better place for Yo-Yo later in your roster. All right, team number 2 is a villain tech team. Nothing special here, but it's okay. This is a good place for these members to go. A lot of people invested in some of these members. If you found that you invested in these members, go ahead and build this team. It can get you a defensive victory if someone's not really paying attention. Most of the time, not really. You've got D-Flex from Doc Ock going to these two. She's reviving somebody. She's reviving somebody. Ultron is the fighting force behind this team, and Ghost is just annoying the heck out of people. So nothing too bad. I would continue investing in your Ultron with the red stars since you've gotten so far. Be sure to do MLF first, but when you get around to it, keep building an Ultron. He's proving out to be pretty good. Let's see. Healer, striker, healer. You have no skirmishers, no vulnerables going out on the field whatsoever. So... yeah, that's the trick though, isn't it? We don't have anybody that would be a good choice as a skirmisher or a raider. I mean, you could change Minerva and or Scientist Supreme to skirmishers, I guess. This is just a tough spot to be in because you've got these two that make for good strikers. Ultron needs all the damage he can get. Raider isn't a great thing for him because he's single target and he doesn't even have an attack on one of his moves and stuff like that. So, you know what? I don't know. Maybe, gosh, heavy investment in all these. I guess you just kind of got to leave it and roll with it as is. These guys are going to be strikers with no vulnerables to go into. So I'm thinking this is going to be a B for me. There might be something better to do with that team. Hold on, I want to back up a second. Okay, yeah, that's right. All right. Okay, moving on to team number 3 is a Wave 1 Avengers with Coulson. Coulson gives a boost to the SHIELD members, which is just... Hawkeye and Captain America. I think it's a 50% health boost or something like that. That's going to really help out Captain America. I'd like to see Hulk change to a healer. The trick with this team is when you build these two members up, they start taunting back and forth and healing each other up, and it just becomes a timeout team. These guys are just a distraction you have to get through. I like Thor as a raider. I like Coulson as a striker, but if you're going to, you've already invested, so leave it the same. That way Thor can do his striker attack. I found out the reason why so many people have Thor as a striker is because the Asgardians came out around the same time that ISO 8 came out, and we didn't understand the importance of some of these ISOs, and Thor was the damage dealer of the team, and so we thought to make him a striker, and that's basically it. I don't see any other value for him as a striker. Coulson, however, has turned me to rewind, so if you can make him a striker, that's probably better. Hawkeye has crit built into his kit. He also makes a good striker or skirmisher depending on who you have him paired with. So not too far off the mark. Let's get an ISO change on Hulk. If you plan on building him, again, this team is so old, it's hard to invest in. Otherwise, it's pretty good. I'm going to go A- on this. Let's go to team number 4. It's a Skillitary team. Nothing wrong here. I like the native ISO on Killmonger, Healer. Let's see, Skirmisher on Black Widow. That's great. I think that... I think Punisher should be a striker. I think Punisher should be a striker because then he'll... on his AoE, he'll go back into a vulnerable and mess him up pretty good. And you're going to have some vulnerables on the field because Black Widow's speed up. Well, I don't know how that's going to play out, actually, tell you the truth. You already have him invested in as a raider, but for anybody else, build him as a striker. And let's see. Yeah, the placement's fine. This is looking pretty good. I'm not happy about that ISO choice. I think that was kind of a waste. This team isn't all that exciting. It's just kind of, you know, and I think there might be something better to do with Shuri also if, you know, you can pair her with a Doom or something like that. That energy give out is kind of useful for an RNG victory once in a while. I'm going to give you a B for the team. It's not total trash, but it doesn't get me very excited. Team number 5 is the Web Warriors. Let's swap places with Miles and put him in the center, bringing OG up into the back row. Otherwise, great ISOs, A- for that team. Team number 6 is the New Warriors. Here's a Drax Loki combo. We were talking yesterday on T-Dubs about what they could put in with the New Warriors. This is a great build. We have Skirmisher Striker combo going on here. They put out vulnerables out of their kit. You've got another vulnerable coming off of this one. So the field is littered with vulnerables for Deathpool to double tap into, and then you've got Drax just there to take the opening hits, keeping him as a fortifier. That's great. All he's there is he's just a punching bag on this team. So it's done well. I like it. It's a good build. A for that team. Moving on, we have team number 7. We have Chavez speeding up Taskmaster and Silver Surfer. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. So you're going to get an early blind out of Taskmaster. Silver Surfer takes his first turn with that RNG AoE, messing him up with an ability block, and hopefully giving enough time for Doom to get to his turn. You've got Emma speeding up this team. This is really kind of cool. I dig this. I think this is a really powerful team. And at the very least, you're going to draw in a huge counter. I like it. You have 2 people putting out vulnerables and 2 strikers. You have her as a healer. That's great. You could also change her into a skirmisher on her Emerauder team. She is looking to be a skirmisher to put more vulnerables out for Pryor if you're running Pryor as a striker. But she's fine as a healer or a skirmisher. Your choice. This is great. I love it. This is something new, and I've been asking for new things with Taskmaster, so I'm going to give you an A+ for this team. I think it's really cool. I want to see that in action. All right, team number 8 is the Black Order. You have double skirmishers. We need skirmisher striker on the married couple. I don't care which way you do it, but they call each other for assists, so you get triple taps off of one of them. And then let's see, Raider on Ebony Maw. No. We want to go level 5 skirmisher on Ebony Maw. I think that's a waste. Striker and striker over here, that's fine. So I think we need an ISO change. I'm going to give you a B+ for that team. Otherwise, it's pretty good. Team number 9 is the Young Avengers with Black Bolt. Black Bolt giving that huge health boost to Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel out of the corner. Thank you very much. Echo and Kate Bishop in the corners. That's fine. There's a whole bunch of different ways. Remember, when you're running Miles on this team, you guys, put Miles in the middle. It screws up that Dark Hunter counter because Miles is invisible and Morbius can't chain across. So do that. Yeah, this is pretty good. You know what? I just thought of this just now. I wonder if putting Hela in here might be effective. With the blinds coming off Kate Bishop, it would make it tough for some of those speed meta teams to come into it and still beat it. I don't know. Could be a liability, could be an option. Somebody test that out and get back to me. Leave it in the comments down below. But Black Bolt's a great choice for this. A lot of us are trying to build Black Bolt ever since the notice dropped of him, Inhumans, Young Avengers, and A-Force being for that Scourge. I like the placement. I like the ISOs. I'd like to see Squirrel Girl as a striker, but I'm not going to dock you as a healer. That's fine. Too bad he's not a brawler. Then he would really kick ass on this team and be a dead choice for this one. But yeah, it looks good. I can give you an A for that. All right, moving on. Team number 10 is the Heroes for Hire. We have Skirmisher, Raider, Fortifier, Striker, and Skirmisher. A for that. Great placement, good ISOs, nice power investment, so it's a wonky one. Catch people off guard and annihilate them. Good job finishing strong with your defensive lineup. This has been Jirkelsss' Defense Up video. If you like what you saw, be sure to like, subscribe for more videos. I got daily content coming out. And remember, guys, don't just have a good game, be good to yourselves and others too, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.